Let's hear what Sunny has to say about that.
I don't need this. Hello everyone, I'm Sunny. Nowadays, I want to start my speech with the future of games. Nowadays, the game industry are getting more and more better and more fashion. And the market of games is wide and a lot of businessmen want to join. And it will be also very, a lot of competitions and adventures. And firstly, I want to talk about the perspective of the social groups. Nowadays, the current mainstream of the games are almost teenagers, and just as we were after the 2000. But what about our fathers, our mothers, our grandparents? Different generations have different thoughts, and they maybe do not have the similar idea with us. Just like the games. My father, at his time, he always liked to play some games in the bars, just to play by himself. But nowadays, we have the games which connect the internet. All of us can play it on the internet, such as League of Legends, just like this. So that maybe sometimes when my father told me that you should play games by yourself. If you play games connect to the internet, you are just failing it and do not swim out. And I was always arguing with my parents. So that I think that in the future, the game should just go against these problems. That we can make a game that can connect all my family, connect even my grandfather. Because my grandfather encouraged me to play games. Because he thinks that games should be a way of relax. Just like this, in the future, I think the game should be wide chosen, such as different type of topics, such as wars, which can connect the people who has experienced that. Just so our teenagers have the similar just ideas to talk with them and communicate with them. And secondly, I want to talk from the national policies. Just like nowadays, a lot of countries has already put out a lot of laws that's about games. And I just make a huge example that's in China, that a lot of laws about games. But over half of them are just a way to limit children to play games. They only limit children, they only let children to play games at only weekend, and even less than 2 hours or 4 hours. But in the past, children can play more games. The parents and some teachers will always consider that playing games make children that fail in their grades. But in my thought that we need to find a balance instead of just limit, just decline. The balance should be we need to just find a balance between the games and our studies. We cannot just focus on one thing. If we focus on one thing, then our life will be mad. Just totally mad, because every day you focus on work and you just feel. Every day you see the sky will be gloomy instead of sunny, yeah. And I think that in the future, our government should put laws that reach the balance between the relaxed and between the study work. And the last but not least, I just want to talk about the latest technology, which is VR technology. And it is really new and really helpful in the present time. In the past, people always argue about whether PC terminal is better than mobile terminal, or the mobile terminal is better than PC terminal. But I think it do not have any value, because if you use a computer, you can use your mouse to play. It is benefit to someone who can only who is always working on computer. But if you just play on mobile, you can use your finger. That's also be convenient. But people always talk about this. Always ignore someone in the society who has some illness. That someone could only lie on the bed and he or she could not move or do anything else. Then the VR technology has existed is worse. Just you wear the VR glasses and you can easily see the different views just all around the world. You can just stay at home and see the whole world. Just like this. And also some games has already exist, which is connect people all around the world in a huge VR internet platform. That's people wear VR glasses and use the handles and just use the cartoon appearance, just like connect people all around the world, just speak different language, and all of us will have a good time. Yes. So that is, I think the latest technology is really helpful to the future of the games. And in China or in other countries, in Canada, we should just spread this kind of technologies instead of just ignore the importance of them. Lastly, I want to say that games are not the limit of our life. The games give us the wings to fly on the further sky. And more and more people now get into this aspect. The game help us see a new world. Just game change time by time. And why don't I? Thank you.